It's 9:30 again in sunny Spain, and you got me for another hour. So if you've got any questions, guys, please put them down there. Now, I will look at the comments in a minute. At the moment, I've got a few comments. I've got 18 watching me. So what I always do right at the beginning is say my thank yous and tell me what we're going to chat about tonight. So first of all, I want to thank everybody that's contributed to my coffee fund. I can't say it helps me out so much, guys. I want to thank Colin. Now, Colin, my #1 fan, Joyce, big thumbs up. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you enjoy the show. Polo shirts. Okay, I started the polo shirts last week. Sold 3 already. I got to thank John. John's already got one, and I can actually put up a photograph because John sent me a photograph of him. So, John, top man. I know it's not the ideal weather back in the UK, but just think when you're under the sun lamp, you can think you're in sunny Spain. Hope you enjoy the t-shirt. And what I'll do now, guys, is I'll put a little video up just to remind people. Now, if you want to buy a polo shirt, it will be below in the description for a link. I'll just put up the video now if I can find it, because it's a video file. Here we go. Where have I got it? Have I got it somewhere? No, I've got it there. Bear with me, guys. It's all one-man show here tonight. Here we go. Let's open it up. It's a lot about t-shirts offers. Anyway, this time I'm doing the polo shirt offer. I want you to get the Expat subscribers badge on the front and the Expat badge on the back. Now, they only go up to XX, guys. Sorry about that, but that's where it is. But also, if you want to buy one, the link below in the description. Enjoy, and let's get back to the video. Okay, that's that done. Another thing I always talk about is YouTube channels. Now, I've got 2 tonight. One of them is Spain Speaks by Stuart. Now, Stuart's doing them every couple of days now. He's also started a new thing about what's going on in Spain, like a weekly report. Also, I just called it yesterday. This the guys do a channel called The Two Lakes. Now, if they're watching, please put your names up, guys, later on. What it is, they've got a summer home here in Spain, so they obviously go back to the UK and then come out and enjoy the lovely sunny weather. But obviously, because of the Brexit, things have changed now, so it's a 90-day thing. Now, they've got a link for a petition to the UK, and they've got to get so many signatures, and no doubt that the government will try to increase the 90 days, a bit like Portugal. Portugal's already doing 180 days, so hopefully that will resolve that. So the YouTube channel is called Between Two Lakes. I think I got that right, but if I haven't, please put it up later on. Information sites, very difficult, obviously, trying to get correct information when you go on Facebook or internet. There's loads of people coming up with some right rubbish sometimes, and the best place to get proper information is the proper sites. One of them is the Citizens and Voice Spain. It's a voluntary internet site. You go on there, they've got loads of information. You can download PDFs, because obviously trying to read it all is pretty complicated, but if you can either download it and read it in your own time. Obviously, the other thing is now with the Brexit, Spanish embassy or the Spanish consulate. Now they've got 3 or 4 in the UK, and they're pretty good information sites, especially if you want to find out about visas and things like that. Obviously, the other one, the main one, is the UK government site. Now they got it in different categories. One is living in Spain, so that's obviously getting the latest information, what's going on at the moment. Healthcare is another one, because obviously that's changed slightly now. And check your passport, because obviously now that's also changed the way you've got to make sure you've got enough time on your passport, over 6 months if you want to travel anywhere. And obviously at the moment, nobody can come to Spain unless they're a resident. And I think the next date is the 2nd of March yeah, 2nd of March is when they're going to review it again. I don't know what's happening at the moment. Things seem to be a little bit better here in Spain. The figures are going down. Vaccinations, not so much, but no doubt that will improve. Hopefully, because I ain't heard nothing yet. But yeah, hopefully that will improve. So what I'm going to do now, I've got 54 watching. I'm going to chuck in the intro, and then we get ready. Have a little chat about the topics that I put up for this Thursday. Can I find the? Here it is. Well, welcome to another Place in the Sun by Otherworld Properties. Should we go and have a look? So you got me back again now. So on my topics tonight, I'll be talking about face masks, the 90 days or the 180 days gap. I've got a question from Femi. Yeah, that'd be it. Anyway, face masks. Now, obviously, I'm talking about in Spain. It's going to be different around the world, but at the moment in Spain, there's been a few postings on Facebook and whatever else saying it's compulsory now. You've got to wear the regulated face mask. I mean, this is one of the main ones. If you go, especially if you go into the hospital for a checkup, you've got to have one of these. You can't have one of these on because they won't like you going in the hospital with that on. But at the end of the day, it sounds like they still haven't made it law yet. I mean, obviously, we still got to wear a mask. There's no doubts about that. I will mention the other day, one of my friends was down at Balmavo Beach, sat in the cafe there, having a cup of coffee. The Garda police come in and they wanted to see his ID. So he showed him his resident card because obviously they're checking to make sure, because we're still in a sort of restriction. Obviously we can go within the Murcia region near enough. I'll talk about a little bit more about that in a minute. And he's just up the road in Campersal. He was all right. But he then did say, because he's having his coffee, even though he did have his mask sort of under his chin because he was drinking his coffee, the policeman just reminded him that once you finish drinking your coffee, you got to put your mask back on, which I did it. I've heard that before. Now, I'll be honest, I'll stick my hand up when I drink my coffee. I'll take the mask off. I'll drink my coffee. And obviously, when I finish and move from the table, I have to put the mask back on. But I did hear also that some people, when they're eating their food, really, when they're not eating their food, they put the mask on. And when they're eating the food, they remove the mask. I don't know how strict that is, but like anything else, you get a job's worth, probably goes by the book. I think most places I've been to, they do remove the mask. Now, there was something else the other day because of this. Now, I might be wrong. I'm not going to say it's God's, but as far as I know, I haven't seen anything official saying that it's that you got to have a regulated face mask compared to maybe a handmade one. I mean, this is what I bought at the market for a couple of quid. I don't wear this so much now. I find I can breathe much easier with this on with the cloth one. I find it. But somebody did say the other day, if it was made illegal, they could still wear their cloth mask or something over their other one. And I thought, what? So you want to wear 2 or 3 masks, really? But so that would be interesting in the comments. I've got 31 comments at the moment. I'm not reading the comments yet, guys. So don't think I'm not annoying you. I just want to get this gabble out the way first, and then I'll get onto the comments. So I'm not annoying you guys. I've got 69 watching, so don't think that. So that's my view on it. As far as I know, it's not made compulsory, because I know there are a couple of people making them. You could have your football team on here, if you're not on here, on a handmade mask. So that's my bit on the masks. Now, I was watching a YouTube video the other day. It was in Spain. There's an English estate agent talking to a Spanish solicitor. And the way I got it, guys, is the last thing Spain wants, because I've been getting a lot of flack. I did a video a couple of weeks ago about, now the Brexit's gone, things have changed slightly if you want to come over to Spain to live. The Spanish government is virtually saying is Spain wants people to come here. Obviously, there's always rules, and the visa thing it's nothing new. It's nothing against the Brexit or anything like that. This has been going on for years with the, like I said before, the Americans, the Canadians, the Indians, whoever else comes here has to go through the same procedure. And what's fascinating me, and I know he's right. At the moment, you can do 90 days in Spain. Now, obviously, you can break that up, but if you could do a full 90 days, go back to the UK for 180, and then come back and do another 90 days. Now, that's what I've been told. That's what I've seen on the site. Some people seem to think you've got 90 days here, 90 days home. No, 90 days, 180, 90 days. But what fascinating with the Spanish solicitor, and I know he's right, it's not there. Spain has not legalized it. Because I know before the Brexit, there's loads of people staying there that haven't bothered to be a resident or whatever. So interesting. Now, Spain, the solicitor said, because Spain's got so many other things going on at the moment, Brexit, there's all these laws that they've been trying to sort out and that. So that was interesting, even though you got to stay for 90 days. Now, I'm not too sure what happens if you leave the UK and they're going to stamp your passport. And obviously, they have to stamp your passport when you arrive in Spain. So anybody, obviously not at the moment, because that ain't happening, but I would imagine after March or whenever they allow you back into Spain, can you get to me, guys, and say, are they actually checking your passports? Obviously, I know now they do the old eyeball scan and the hand scan and whatever else it is. It'd be interesting to see, are they doing it? Because there's no point in doing it at one end and they're not doing it at the other end. Okay, now the question from Femi, the top man. I've got 81 watching me now. Now, Femi asked me a question. Now, don't forget, now Femi's back in the UK at the moment. He's got a summer home here in Spain. And he was asking me, do I still need a PCR test certificate if I have had COVID vaccination, the COVID-19 vaccination, and also been tested negative before traveling to Spain? So what he's really saying is he's had the injection in the UK. Does he still have to do this PCR test to come back into Spain? Now, at the moment, obviously, you can't even do that because you're not allowed back into Spain unless you're a resident of Spain. But as far as I know, you're still going to have a test. I mean, I know, like I've always said, I'm no official, whatever. I'm just an ordinary guy. But as far as I know, it doesn't make any difference because obviously you could be a carrier. Because unfortunately, the COVID is on where I live now on campus. So I heard last week there was a lady over on D. She had to go to hospital for some sort of operation, and they always do a check first. And when they did the test, it proved that she had it, even though she had no signs. She had, obviously she's just a carrier. So that was pretty interesting. So it just say, and it proved we know there's 3 or 4 people on campus, so maybe more, I don't know, that's had COVID or has got COVID at the moment, unfortunately. It's everywhere, but obviously at the moment, figures have gone down. Now I'll go back to what I was explaining. Anyway, just before I do all that, just want to say that's what Femi is asking. So if anybody can put a comment in there, I still think you've still got to do the PCR test before you go abroad. That's all I can say. So, Fami, I hope that answers the question. I've got 34 comments there, so I'll get back to it in a minute. But getting back to what's going on here at the moment, it is a little bit confusing because every week, usually every Monday or Wednesday, they do an update on the lockdowns here in this part of Mercia. Now, at the moment, we still can't go outside the Mercia region. We're still confined to the Mercia region, but we are now allowed out to the bigger towns, especially like Mercia, Lorca. What's another one? Cartagena. But there are still, even within the Mercia region, there's a couple of towns or villages that we still can't travel to, but most of the region's been opened up to us. We've still, other thing I think it's changed, I can actually meet up with my friend Steve now, and I can only meet up with one person apparently. The car thing gets a little bit confusing. Apparently you can have 50% in the car. So if you've got a 5-seater, you can have 3 people, but it still gets complicated then, because as far as I know, I can meet one person, or I can go over to the bar, and we've got to sit outside. We still can't go inside the bars yet. We've got to sit outside. I think it's still 75%, which is not too bad. The weather this week's been really good. It has been a little bit chilly. That's hard to believe. I think we've been up. I think I don't know. It stops, but I mean it has been chilly. That's all I say. It's been a softie. I do feel the cold, especially in the evening. I think the other night we did actually have the heating on, but most during the day when you're out in the sun, yeah, it's pretty warm. We're probably talking about 22. I think at the moment. I think tomorrow and the next day is going up a little bit more, which is good. But yeah, so we're still sort of in semi lockdown, but we've got a little bit more freedom. I can go out exploring. I'm starting to build up my video blocks now, but I'll still be doing the weekly live chats for the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll let you know once I go back to 2 weeks. But I'll be back next Thursday for guys that want to watch. Okay, what we'll do now, guys. Before I've got 37 comments. Won't leave it too long. We're all right. We're done on time. What I always do now is put some photographs up of what's been going on during the week, give you some idea what I've been up to. The first one is next Tuesday. I've got a property. It's a 2-bed, 2-bathroom with swimming pool, full-size swimming pool. It's on Sector D. It's a nice place. Now, what I did forget when I made the video is when I went upstairs, it got another room upstairs, which I didn't realise. So in a sense, it could be a 3-bedroom place. It's not that big up there, but it's definitely a room up there. It's got a door and a window. It obviously could be extended to that. So that's a bit of a bonus. So this is a picture of the lounge. Now, the layout of this place is the same layout as the place that I've got. It's a Rosa-style villa. We're talking about on-campus sale. You're going to be asking me, how much is it? It's going to be, this is one of the spare bedrooms. It's 140,000 euros. Obviously, like of all things, when you're buying property, open to offers. And I'll just prove, hang on. I'll go back to that one. Okay, just knock that off a minute. I'll just now, if you check out Vinny's site, which is if you see that very well, is Otherworld Properties. If you go on his site, he's got a reference number there, which is 1765. Check that out because you get all the details on that. Now, my video won't be coming out until Tuesday, but Vinny's already got a video out on his YouTube channel under Otherworld Properties. He's getting better now. He's getting better than me. So anyway, I think we went out because I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. God, I forget the days here. I went out with Steve. We went out for the whole day, believe it or not. Now, this is a place down near Aquilas, looking over towards Aquilas. You probably can't see well, but there's an old metal bridge there. Lovely day out yesterday. Well, I bet it makes you sick, guys, isn't it? When you see it, you've probably got cold, wet rain. We went over bit further along the coast, there's a lovely old watchtower looking over the sea there. We then went on, which is one of my favourite things I love doing, is looking at abandoned places. Now, I think, because this is really remote, middle of nowhere, we think it's a customs house looking out over the sea. It's got a huge viewing point there. We also had our dinner break, must have been about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We found this old farm ruin, had a look at some of the rooms, like you do. Then today, I had a message last night from my friend McGill. Now, this Cabo Tinso is up towards, if you live where I live in Camp Casal, you probably heard of the big guns just outside of Mazaron. There's a lovely restaurant. I would say it's more of an adventure hotel place for people that like hiking and doing adventures and that. And the main reason he told me, you can probably just about make it out in the distance there. There's a massive crane. He's having his windmill put up. This is another photograph of something. Now, this was the old army camp with the big guns battery. I'm just going to put up a video now. We'll just nick that off in a minute. That's it. Going back to do it myself job. Okay, put up a little quick video. There we go. So this video is going to be out in probably about 2 or 3 weeks' time.
There he is.
I'm starting to build up my videos a bit now, but this is
so today I'm just doing an update on what's going on at Miguel's place.
Polo shirt on today.
So he's putting up the windmill at long last. This is what's going to give him the power for the whole complex, really. Give him energy as well. So he's got it finally up. I think he's had this thing for about a couple of years now. I think it's taken a while to put together, but it's arrived.
So anyway, here's the tower. It's over 50 foot high. He's going to put a big paddle thing on top there. I think that's going to be up in a couple of weeks' time, so I can come back and see how it's going on. He's got one of the guys who's climbing up it, brave bloke. Now, if you watch any, I've done 2 videos on this place. These are the accommodation blocks which he's done up, and this part here is going to be the riding school of this place. The amount of work this guy puts into it is just pretty amazing. Now, if Hillary's watching, I've been trying to do a pool cleaning video for a couple of years now, and I thought I'd just put this up for Hillary because she's been on, and I think a couple of other people have been on about the swimming pool cleaning video, and I'm just going to show you a clip it, if I can find it. Let's see, here we go. Yeah. Don't forget, guys, it's still in edit at the moment. That's my lovely wife. And now,
so
believe it or
not,
not,
the long-awaited swimming pool cleaning video is
back in November.
Started. Now, a couple days ago, we had a really heavy rain, and in that rain was red sand. And we get a lot of sand coming over from North Africa, from the Sahara Desert and things like that. And what it does, I mean, I had spent a day yesterday washing away all the red sand from the roof, the steps, down here, and obviously a lot of it's gone into the pool. So Jan's decided we need to clean it, which it does need cleaning because it's pretty bad. Now, don't forget, guys, this is only a guide because every pool's going to be slightly different. What I'm on about is the size of the pool. The pumps will be slightly different, but it's to give you an idea. If you want to clean the pools yourself, that you can do it. So I'm going to let my wife explain what these chemicals are. What I'll do, I'll stop it there, and then I'll let you.
So that video is still ongoing. I did I'd done back in November. I'll be honest, guys. Since I'd done that, I was going to carry on with that video, but unfortunately, because my wife cleans the pools there, I haven't got no clue how I'm cleaning the pool. We got a pool cleaner now, but Hillary, hopefully, I will get on with that. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go straight in the comments. We've got a Can't believe I've got 50 comments to get through. So anyways, get straight on with it. Sophie, I can see you straight away. Good evening, Sean. Yes, thank you very much, Sophie. Hope you're still there, Sophie. We've got Emma. Evening, Sean. Hope you're well. We loved your Valley Bee walk today. We're on the lower sea. Take it there. There's no way across on lower. Yeah, of course there is. If you're on lower sea, you can obviously go down to where the big signs are, but you can cut across once you go across that. When you go across the bridge, there are other ways on that, what I call the ring road, going around on B. But Emma and Bob, well done. Also, have you thought about doing a drone video over each of the sectors? Emma, it just ain't going to happen, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to do that officially because it's people's privacy. But what I do sometimes is obviously I fly it from a distance, but like, I mean, I don't know why, because you can look on Google Maps and see all this, but Spain and most of Europe's pretty hot on privacy. So I would love to do it, but it's not going to happen. Femi, I saw me again. Good evening. Hope people have answered that question. I'll find out later on. It's coming up. Sophie, how is the weather in Spain at the moment? I've not been keeping up to date on it. Yes, I mean, this week, when I looked on the weather on Sunday, it said it was going to be cloudy and sunny right up until tomorrow, to be honest. But I think every day this week, it started off really manky. We had a bit of cloud. And if you watch my Instagram, I'll do an Instagram story thing every day. And I show you from my back window or my front door what the weather's like. And it gives you some idea. And it's been lovely and sunny, but it has been chilly. I've been still going out in my coat in the evenings and in the morning. I think the other day I actually had a hat on my head because it was a bit cold, but during the daytime, it's been really lovely. And I think the next couple of days, it's going to go up to about 25 or so. Nurse Jim, hello, Sean, greetings from Wrexham. Top man, well done for coming in, sir. Alan, good evening, Sean. Hope you're keeping well. Yes, top man as well. Yes, I'm fit and fine. Because there's Eric, you're top man from Cartagena. I can actually go to Cartagena now. I don't know how long for. Hopefully I'm going to go down there next week. But you never know. But yeah, I can go out a bit further. And this week it's been nice to get out, doing a bit of exploring, which is nice. Be nice drone video, Emma, but people will complain. Lots to do with stops. This great plan. Yeah, unfortunately, I can remember, Captain, good evening. I can remember a couple of years back, because we have a fiesta every summer. Obviously, last summer we didn't have it because of the COVID. And I got a feeling we're not going to have it this summer as well. But they did ask me to cover we have like a sort of an open market day thing on a Saturday. And on a Sunday, they get all the old cars coming in. And they asked me if I could do a video from the sky, obviously, with a drone. And we asked on Facebook, would people mind? And I think out of over 100 people, yeah, they were quite happy. But there was 2 or 3 weren't happy. And here in Spain, they can take out oh God, I forget what you call it now. They can take out something anyway that involves the police, and I just, it's not worth the hassle. So unfortunately, I didn't do it. You know, that's just one of those things. It's a thing that I noticed back in the UK. Wherever I went, there was always a blimmin' no-fly droney sign. Thankfully, here they're pretty good. I mean, the police are lovely. I mean, I'll be honest, but unfortunately, some people just don't like it. So no point in upsetting them. I'll remember what that thing is now in a minute, but not at the moment. Evening, Sean. Hello, Fammy too. So we're talking to Fammy there now. I know he's in. Stuart, top man. Hi, Sean, everyone. Stu, bright and breezy, but bloody cold. Yeah, I'll be honest, it is a bit chilly here, Stu. Evening, Sean from the UK. Steve, top man. Cameron, good to see you. Greetings from North Wales. One of the worst things I've got, I'm not very good at reading much. One of my my down points on my learning skills ever since I left school, really, unfortunately. Hi, Matt. Steve, nice to see you, sir. Dean, good evening, all the way from Blackpool. Hope it's not too bad. I think you've had a bit of cool weather this week. Looks like maybe the weekend it's starting to brighten up a bit. Oh, Sean from Craig and Sarah, and Bernie in Leeds. Well done, guys. How we doing on there? We've got 80 people still hanging in. Been watching you for 2 years. First time I'm chatting. I'm on my way to see you just as soon as I can. Steve, look forward to seeing you. Have a safe trip whenever that's going to happen. We'll just have to wait and see. Stuart again, bloody hell, that's no good. Obviously, that was about something. Wayne, top man. Good evening, Sean, everyone who's joined tonight. We got a nice group in tonight. Hello, Sean. Esther, and you're on your lunch break. That's what I know. Oh, that's it. This is the channel, guys. Right. Right at the beginning, I was on about a couple of YouTube channels. Between the Lakes with Mike and Jabon. They've been talking about, because they've obviously got a holiday home here in Spain, and they're only allowed to stay here for 90 days now. And there's a petition going on the UK Gov site. They've got to get so many petitions before it gets called out in Parliament. So check out their channel, guys. Top people do a good video, I must say. Good evening, Sean, Martin. Hope you're all right. No football tonight, I take it then. Cheryl, you all love the walk, but good. Can you show photo of the kids' play area? They resurfaced the area for outside the pubs, and have they? Okay, Cheryl, I did. If you watch, I did. I think I called it the campus update. A couple of weeks ago, I actually put some photographs up. Now, what's happened? Obviously, at the moment, even though I think the restrictions have dropped a little bit. They've opened up the parks. They haven't opened up the kids' park yet, or the five-a-side football pitch as well on D, because they have to have an opening. You know, the mayor turns up, and like they always do, don't they? And they cut the ribbon. They haven't done that yet, but I will. I'll try and remember to put some photographs up next week, because I know a lot of kids, a lot of families that bring their kids out. It's a nice playground, I must admit. I can't go on it because it's just, I'm too big. But I will try and remember to put up some photographs next week, Cheryl. I would try and find it, but tonight I just I got to keep the comments going. Lee, top man, nice to see you. Good evening. Between the Lakes, Sean, yes, that's the one. Now we're obviously catching up with some of the we're knowing it, we're getting it now. We've got the thumbs up from Paul. Evening, Thomas. And we go anywhere. Hello, Sean from Rob. Add my jab. How's it going out there in the rollout? Rob, it's not happening at the moment. I think I did hear beginning of the week, they're starting on the 80-year-olds, but I've seen quite a few posts on Campus. I think somebody said there was 90 or something, and they ain't heard nothing yet. All I know is we get a phone call. Apparently, I think that's correct. We get a phone, don't get a letter, we get a phone call. But as far as I know, at the moment, nothing seems to be happening. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. But obviously, figures at the moment are dropping, only because they've been pretty stringent here. Right, here we go. James, nice to see you, sir. We got Julia. Nice, good. Hi, Sean. See, a lot of people I know have been getting the injections. Here we go. Now, Mike's just say we are up to 11,600. That's good. And that hadn't been on that long, is it? I think you only put the video up 2 or 3 days ago, so that's good to see that's growing. Hi, everyone, says Joe. Nice to see you, Joe. We've got Yogi coming in here. Evening, Sean. Yes, I'm all well, thank you. Thank you for watching and supporting and watching all those videos. I bet you're getting through them now. Femi, 90 days in Spain, 90 days in UK, back in Spain for another 90 days. As far as I know, Femi, it's 90 days here, 180 days back, and then 90 days. So you only got like 6 months out of the 6 months. That's where I read it. I don't know where people are getting this 90 days here and 90 days back, as far as I know. I mean, don't forget, obviously you don't have to spend 90 days here solidly. You can break that up. But that's what I heard. But then who am I? Family's just saying hello there. Hello, Sean. Hello, everybody. How are you? Oh, it's on a bit of a chit chat there. Oh, Sean, can't wait to get looking forward so much now, Rob. Yeah, I think a lot of people can't wait to come out here. Obviously, at the moment, that's still not happening. We're probably a couple of weeks off March at the moment. So no doubt, probably at the end of next week, we're going to know a bit more about, are they going to let him? Now, they have been talking about this summer, the Spain wants tourism back in by the summer. I would imagine that they've got to get a move on with the jabby thing first, but hopefully that will happen. I don't know about this vaccination passport. That seems to be floating around a lot. I did see something today quickly about insurance. You can take out an insurance policy or something. I don't know. But we're still early days yet. We even got Easter coming up yet. Yogi, my wife had the Oxford jab and did have some side effects, headache, little feverish, but she's okay. Good news, Yogi. I know some people, my mother in the UK, she had the jab. She said she had like flu symptoms, but she's fine now, which is good. Another sandstorm due for the weekend, says Mandy dear. Yes, she's correct. Another sandstorm. So my car, I washed my car last weekend, I think. I've been on a couple of dirty old tracks lately. It's sort of turning from white to sort of semi-brown. So I thought I was going to wash the car tomorrow, but I won't need to now because they've got another sandstorm coming in. Now, when it says a sandstorm, it ain't going to rain, thankfully. But hopefully it's not going to be too bad, because one of the things, I think it's on my last live show I did, I showed a picture of the car covered in the sand and the ground, and it took ages to get rid of it, you know, pressure cleaners and things like that. The wife did most of the work. I still haven't cleaned the sunroof bit yet up on the top, but now we've got another sandstorm coming in. I won't bother. Hopefully it might dismiss us, but you never know. Steve Ann, top Payton, see you tomorrow, sir. Don't forget the sandwiches. Oh, and maybe chuck in a couple of chocky bars. Eric, hi gang, good. I see everybody's talking to each other as well. Another car wash, Mandy. Yes. It says, oh, hang on, we just jumped ahead there. How are we doing for time? We're all pretty. All right. Why does Sector D seem cheaper than others? Well, the only thing I can say about that, Yogi, is it's because of the distance. Because obviously you got to travel from D down to the shops. Why that would make a difference, really, I don't know. But that's the main thing. But also, D is the biggest of all the sectors. It's got the most property, the most mixture of property as well. But I would say mainly it's to do with the distance. Obviously, you're going to need a car. Now, people do walk from D down to B shops. Somebody's going to say, how long does it take? All I can say, it takes 10 minutes to drive from D over to A. And that's going at an average speed. Now, there is a thing on Campus Hall called the Campo bus. Now, I did hear this week that's back in operation again. Now, it's a small mini bus. Mainly takes people to the doctors on A. Also takes people to the Consume, the supermarket on B. And it's a bit like a sort of, you pay a membership fee and you can book your bus stop thing. I don't ask me about cost, Guy. You would have gone to their Facebook page. Compo Bus, it's called, if anybody's from Campus I was watching tonight. Here we go. Oh, they bring it. Yeah, bring in the carpool. That's what I need, a carpool. Good idea. Good evening, Paul Barrett, top man. You're still in the UK. Yes. Yeah, good. Keep safe, guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon later on in this year. Yogi, cheaper on D's. not council run by roads. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Now, the lady, I forgot her name now, the lady who asked about the playground, she mentioned about have they resurfaced the tarmac outside the shops? No, they haven't. But the council are obliged to do that. And the top car park there's no problems with that. That's where the market's always held on a Thursday. Now we had the market for nearly a year now, but I know she was on about the tarmac outside the shops. No, it's not too bad. It's still got tarmac there, but it's a bit blotchy. But the council are supposed to keep that uptight, as far as I know, keep it up to date. I mean, evening, Sean, from Carol and Malcolm, Sheffield, know it well. How to clean the pool? Google pool cleaners, make a call, write a check. Yeah, that's it. Calling from Ireland. No, nice to see you, sir. Oh, the weather's not too bad. That's it, a denuncier. That's it. Now we're going back to when I was asked about flying my drone over to cover the fiesta here. And out of the 100, there's a couple of people who said that there would be sunbathing on their roofs and I'd be able to see them naked, no doubt, and they would denounce me. And I don't want a denouncey, so that's what it is, a denouncey. And it virtually means that police get involved, and there's no point not getting in trouble with anybody. Wayne, top man, I saw my flight to Corvera from Ryanair has been cancelled, so the plaque will have to wait. Wait, I don't mind, because you're not going to post it. It's going to cost you too much, Wayne. I'm prepared to wait. Obviously, as I mentioned before, Spain wants tourism back in the summer. How soon that is, I don't know. No, I did hear that EasyJet cancelled a load of flights as well. I presume we're talking about the Easter period. So I'll hang in there, but I'll look forward to it. May the 3rd. Right. Okay, that late. Hopefully things will improve, Wayne. Hi, mate. Spanish homestead. Oh, hi, guys. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the lovely weather that we've been having. It's a bit chilly, I do agree. Good evening, Desmond, from a windy Portalee. Is it? I mean, I'll be honest, guys, we do get some really windy days. Ola from Big J's DJ Experience, top people. I've got a feeling I know you guys. Don't forget the thumbs up. Yeah, top man. From Benidorm. I'm hoping to go up there when I can. Obviously, we can't at the moment. We can't go out in the Mercia region. I've got some places already lined up. I've got some abandoned property I've seen. I've got to check it out. On the beachfront, I've seen some fantastic video shots I can do. So I'm looking up for the Benidorm area. Hola, buenas noches. What is a gold visa, says James? The gold visa. Now, I was going to talk about that, but I thought it's not too complicated. But how are we doing? Let's have a look. Time's all right? Yeah, we're all right for time. I've got 99 watching. A gold visa. Now, that is a good option, mainly because with the gold visa, you can actually come over to Spain, look at a property, you can buy the property, and you can still carry on, and you can actually work as well with the gold visa. The only disadvantage with the gold visa is you've got to buy a property, or you can buy 2 or 3 properties, like in an investment, for €500,000. Now we're talking €500,000 now. I think at the moment the pound's doing pretty well. I think the other day it went up to 115. So hopefully that will improve. Now I know that has all to do with the vaccine that's going pretty well in the UK. So, I mean, €500,000 does sound a lot, but when you think a lot of property in the UK, especially where I used to live, was peanuts. I mean, I used to do a lot of photography work down at Sandbanks, and I can remember doing most property was about 5 million upwards. And I think, that's it. When I used to go down a high cliff, there's some beach huts down there for about 1 million upwards. £1 million for a freaking beach hut. And the laugh at it. But yeah, I mean, that is the only downside. Obviously, everything else, you still got to have not a criminal record. You've got to have a full health insurance. And with all these visas, be it non-lucrative visa or the gold visa, it's only for a year. You then reapply for 2 years. And once you do your 5 years in Spain, just like me, I then go for permanent residency. I'm a resident, but I'm not a permanent resident at the moment. So that's, but for a family man, if they got $500,000, obviously you can't have a bank loan or a mortgage. It has to be an investment, and you have to buy the property first. But if you're going through an agent and obviously a solicitor, they can put you through. I don't know what the cost is on that, setting it up. I would imagine you're talking maybe about 500. I don't know. I can't say on that. But it would be interesting. Anybody that's doing any of these visas, be it the non-lucrative visa or the gold visa, going through the process, please contact me, guys, because I would like to know. And it's always interesting doing videos because lots of people are out there, especially you guys back in the UK and wherever else around the world that's watching, like to know how these things are going. So thanks for that, James. Hope that's answered the question a bit. Now, there are obviously other things with that gold visa, but I'm not going to go into, but most people are on about property. Thumbs up, Sean. Keep up the good work, says Alan, top man. Joe Deep, can't wait to go anywhere. Now, oh God, I've got quite a few comments here. Right, it's the 90 days out of 100, Sean. So you hang on, it's 90 days out of 180, so you can do 90 days in, 90 days out. Look, oh, you know. Tom, thank you very much for that. All right, no vaccination passports in the UK. Reckon they're a myth, but makes so much sense. Yeah, I mean, the problem is we get newspapers here from the UK, and obviously a lot of the headlines say these sort of things, don't they? Saying that the government has kicked out the passport idea, but I still think the closer it gets to the summer, especially to Spain and other countries like France and Germany, I'll probably be looking at this passport thing. I think it'd be an easier process. I think it's a bit maddening at the moment, trying to rush. You've got to wait 72 hours or whatever else. But yeah, it's always annoying. But here we go. Okay, I'm not big company. There's Mark. Mercia, Spain, okay. Or not. I don't know what that's about, but no doubt we'll get back to that in a minute. All right. Can I squat for longer than 90 days? Says Glenn. Do what you like, mate. You just have to give it a go. That's what I say. Okay. I'll slip. Oh, I know what you're on about. Top lady, Mandy. Norway and Sweden are not in the EU, but they're allowed as long as they like. They will make it like that for the UK, says Terry. I think they will. Portugal's already doing part of that already. I think at the end of the day, they want your money, and to make your money, they're going to make it more attractive. But obviously at the moment, things, because of the COVID, obviously that's on their minds more than the past rules they've had over the years. Here we go. Could be Switzerland. Used to live in Barcelona, but moved back to the UK for the kids' education. Can't wait for him to move out so I can move back to Spain. Top man, James. Yeah, we've got it. Denounce here. Oh, is that what it is? To report. Right. Rob, you're a man of many talents. Evening, old Darwin. Top man. Thanks for popping in. I run a dog walking business in Sheffield. Want to semi-retire in Spain. Would a dog sitting business do something that would be worth thinking about for potential venture another 10 years though? Lee, I mean, at the moment there are dog sitting people that go around people's houses, especially here. Obviously, there's dog kennels. I believe there's actually 2 areas now where people can take their dogs in a fenced area, so they can let the dogs off, run about. But there's always these things move on in progress. So it's always worth coming over, having a look at an area. Probably hasn't got it, you know. Are any good lawyers, solicitors to help you with buying homes in Spain? Can you recommend some? This Yogi. Yogi, I'm not going to recommend anybody because I don't really know any solicitors. I mean, obviously my estate agent recommended me my solicitors. I did it 5 years ago. I can't remember the names, but I think what you got to do is probably go on a Facebook group and ask for recommendations, and then see how many recommendations come up with the same sort of person. Obviously, also check out their qualifications and make sure it is an official site. Probably hang on, so look, well, I've got to get it right. The Citizens Advice Spain, I would imagine they probably got a list as well of, obviously, because there are some dodgy people out there. And I would imagine the Citizens Advice Spain would probably have a list of fully, qualified people to look at. But I can't recommend anybody because I only use one solicitor. I can't even remember the name. And there's no point in me trying to describe. He's down the port somewhere. But if there's anybody else on here watching that's local, please put it up. That'd be great for Yogi. Hola, do you speak Spanish? I'm a Spaniard from Valencia, and would like to know your levels of Spanish. There's Jacqueline. Not very good, Jacqueline. I haven't got a very good English language vocabulary, I should say. I have a problem with pronouncing words. My father moved to Spain unfortunately, my father's passed away now, but my father moved to Spain over 30 years ago. He did amazing. He could speak. I wouldn't say he spoke perfect Spanish, but no, I'm down the bottom there. I'm right down at the bottom, but I am not giving up. I've got quite a few Spanish friends, and we do have a communication problem sometimes, but it's always a learning curve. Never give up. Thanks for all the Spanish news, particularly about Campersel. That's no problem, Joe. I mean, obviously, I could only give you local news, what's going on. I do like watching Spain Speaks from Stuart. Obviously, he's based in Madrid. It's the central Spain. And he does an overall thing. But like all regions in Spain are so different, even in the procedure of doing things like getting your padron, going down to the town hall. Now, our town hall, there's no and I don't expect there to be translators, but I know some places around Spain, actually, you can go down a town hall. It's all in English. They speak English. But where I live, it's not like that. When I go down to our medical centre in Mansfield, which is fair enough, they don't speak any English at all. And this is why you got to learn Spanish, even though if you've got to use Google Translate, whatever else to help you, you do need to learn Spanish. Good evening, Andy. Bloody hot, is it? I bet it is. I haven't missed it because Andy's in Australia, so he's talking Friday morning now. He's going out walking his dog off, believe. Andy, if you're still there, top man, have your breakfast, get out there, enjoy the heat. It's not very hot yet. Are people worried about back too soon? Could be a mistake leading back to restrictions again. I think we here in Spain have got to the state. Well, I think I have anyway. That we're already had the third wave. I think personally we're going to have a fourth wave. They let us out. Somebody told me the other day it's also to do with the government want to pay out loads of payments, because they reopen up things, they shut it down again, and they don't have to pay the payments out, which I can quite believe. And obviously, there was a shortage of vaccine. I think that's been sorted now, but it is a bit of a slow process. I wouldn't be surprised we'll be back in lockdown probably just before Easter and reopened again. Yes, of course, there are always people worried about They don't want to catch it, and it is. I mean, here obviously we're not. We're really well. Some people say we're not, but I think we're still pretty slow here, unfortunately. I don't know who's got the priority, but anyway, it's sort of hit. Yes and no, really. Can you trust the company? I think you're on about, can I trust Mercer's Spain? Is that what you're on about, Mark? I don't know. I mean, all I'm going to say is with estate agents, don't just use one estate agent. Use them all on campus sale. I think we've got 7 now. We did have 8. One shut down again. I think we got. I know we got 6 main ones. And not me personally, I would use them all, and then you get a feel for the agent. I don't start to understand why some people just stick with one agent. I suppose it's easier in one sense dealing with one, but get an idea, because there is a mixture of properties. Not all the agents have got the same type of property. So do that. Have I got that? Hang on. Oh, I've gone jumped again there. Oh God, we've got to get on with this now. Spanish weather's been lovely. Been getting lots of plants. Good. I did see your video this week where you've gone out replanting for, obviously, for the summertime. A bit late for the party, Jim. No, you're never too late, because you can always watch it again. Oh, Sean, how things? Not too bad, John. Things are better this week because I can get out and do some exploring. If you got an Irish granny, you're okay. Yes. Yep. There's quite a few people saying at the moment, if you've got an Irish passport, that will make it easier, because we're talking about having an EU, going to apply for your EU residency. Is your local Tesco still going strong now? I did hear, Yogi, they're getting a bit short on supply of the UK stuff. And I think somebody did say they're getting a lot of stuff coming from Ireland now. I don't know if it's the same sort of, I don't know. I think they've been having problems trying to get it out of the UK back down through France and Spain. And somebody did say that the shelves starting to get a little bit sparse, but hopefully, because it's still early days yet, I think we're probably going to give it another month before things hopefully will get back into normality. Is you Gib? Evening, Sean, says John. Okay, maybe that was a typing error. If you're going to Spain to live, has to transfer your medical records, and it must say on there that you are both jabs. Okay, I mean, as far as I know, I'm transferred my medical record yet. It will be so. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you're saying there, Julie. If you transfer your medical records, it will say on there if you had your jabs as well. Because I know a few people here on Campus Soul that I've met have had emails, or they've had a letter sent from the UK from their old doctors in the UK that have left their doctors 3 or 4 years ago, saying you're ready for you to book your appointment in the UK. How do you get your messages on the screen? That's great. You must tell me how. If you join StreamYard, Big J's, it's all on there. It's a free thingy, or what I've actually got on mine. I pay for mine, but yeah, it's called StreamYard.com. It's worth checking out. It's a great site. You can do quite a lot of things on there. Yogi, check the British Consulate. They have a list. Good one on that. Yeah, we're talking about solicitors there. We have a property in Tenerife and had since 2000. We couldn't get across to deal with our residency due to COVID. So hoping to go across this year to work, but that's not allowed now. No, that's another thing. If you go for this okay, my time's up, but I'm going to carry on because I've got quite a few more comments here I've got through. I'm going to knock that off a minute. I'm going to get through the comments, and then we'll give it on the head. I'll be back next week. But yeah. So this new visa thing after Brexit, you cannot work on it if you go for the non-lucrative visa. You can't work on it. Obviously, if you get the gold visa and you got €500,000 you got no problem. But yeah, it has changed things slightly, and I've lost it now. Good night, all. Joe, thank you very much for popping in. Most appreciate that. Sean speaks pirate Spanish. Yes, he does. I've definitely got a pirate in me. Loads of immigrants in hotels, and yes, thank you very much, sir. We don't want that rubbish on there, do we? Right, here we go. And boys, drone warship. Oh, we've got the drone gang on here. Good night, Sean. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying all the videos, Yogi. Most appreciate it, guys. Are you chasing any windmills today? Yeah, I am. Yeah, actually, I was doing the windmills today, but unfortunately, he didn't get up the paddles on it yet. But I'll be back in a couple of weeks' time to finish it off. Smash the like button, people. Says Jacqueline, top lady. Here we go. Like female bot. Oh, here we go. So I'm not late. David, you are late because I'm finishing now. Anyway, I'm a Canadian with Finnish passport. I saved my questions when no. Yes, come back, David. Come back next Thursday at 9:30 Spanish time, and we'll catch up on that. I think I just see Mike and Yav on again. Thanks for the mention, Sean. Top man, no problem. Thanks very much. Keep the channel going. Evening, Sean, says vodka Dave. Oh, I just love vodka. Stay safe, Sean. Yeah, I will, Neil. Thank you very much. Hi, Sean. Good night. Take care. Very much, Steve. You're top man. I'll give Bonnie an extra treat for you. Night, Sean. Okay, we're going for the nights now. Thanks for another great show, mate. Take care. Good night. Big James is coming in there. Have you registered your drone yet? Yes, I have. I've got me blimmin' A1 and me A3 as well. I had to wear this freaking thing around my neck now. What a palaver, isn't it, eh? I sure will watch your whole episode on catch up. Top man. That's the way to do it. Hester, yeah, and Gracios. Stuart, top man. I'm on the last. You need some more. Yes, you need some. Yeah, I managed to filter off that guy. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'll catch you next time. I'm just going to do the old close down now. And yeah, like I said before, I'll catch you next Thursday at 9:30 for an hour. So get on early if you want something to say.